Morning students. In the previous lecture we have studied about economic activities and non-economic activity. Then we have studied about types of economic activity, in which we have seen three types of activity: business, profession and employment. Then we have learned definition of business, which is related with the profit, and then we have learned characteristics of business. Today we are going to learn different objectives of business. Now, objectives of business. Business is a legal activity which leads to the profit, but it has some other objectives. Even though the profit is the main objective, but there are some other objectives of business. First is economic objective. Then social objectives, that is second. Then third is other objectives. Economic objectives, which is related with the money. Social objectives, which are related with the society. And other objectives, which are related with the other activities of business. In economic objectives, we have profit, wealth maximization and other economic objectives. While in social objectives, we have social responsibilities, employment opportunities, better quality of goods and services, fair trade practices and other services. In other objectives, we have identity in the society, how business will make its identity in the society, how business help the country for economic development, cooperation with the government policies, and field of production means research and development related. Now, let us understand each of the objective in detail. First of all, economic objective of business. In the economic objectives, as I said before, it is related with the money. It is related with money. First objective in economic objective is profit. What is profit? In the previous lecture, we have seen difference between selling price and the cost price. That is profit. Profit is the motivating force. No business is possible without profit. So profit is most motivating force in the business. Profit is also considered as barometer of business. As I said in the previous lecture, suppose if you have a fever and you want to measure the fever, you use a thermometer. Similarly, if we want to know the efficiency of business, we need profit. So profit is considered as a barometer of business. It is a lifeblood of business. As in our body, we need blood. Similarly, in the business, we need profit. The role of blood in the body is similar like profit in the business. Nowadays, business tries to earn reasonable profit. What is reasonable profit? Reasonable profit means a profit margin which can give happiness to the customer as well as to the owner who is selling the product. Suppose the product is of rupees 10 and we are selling it in the market at rupees 12. Then we are earning the reasonable profit instead of selling that product for 20 or 25 rupees. Then the second economic objective is wealth maximization. Wealth maximization is a long-term objective of business. Wealth. Wealth is what? Means creation of assets of the business or creating the name and fame in the market, that included in the wealth. Long term objective. Long term means more than 10 years. Or in business it is also, you can say, between 5 to 10 years. That is the long term objective of the business. That is wealth maximization. In the long term objectives, business try to run those projects which run for more than 5 to 10 years, and by doing so they create wealth in the market. Wealth in the form of, again I am repeating, wealth in the form of assets, or maybe wealth in the form of creating name in the market, or you can say fame. Then comes the third economic objective, that is expansion. Expansion means creating different branches of your business. Suppose you can say McDonald's, which is started in USA, then it have so many branches in all over the country. That is considered in the expansion. Then comes the growth of the business. How your business grow. Suppose you are dealing only in, suppose one company who is making clothes, and they are making clothes, suppose jeans, t-shirts and other, but they also started making watches, goggles, then that means they are growing in the different product. Then comes the modernizations. Modernization, how you create different opportunities and different product, or the quality of your product is improving, that is comes in a modernization. Then comes the optimum use of resources. As we know, resources are limited. Resources may be money, material, men. These resources have limitation or scarcity, but these resources are used in an optimum manner. That is the objective of business. So in economic objectives, we have, one is profit maximization, second is wealth maximization, and third one is other economic objectives. Now students, we will learn the social objectives of business. In that, first one is social responsibility. Different interest group, owners, employees, customers, creditors, government, etc. They are associated with the business in some or the other way. It is a responsibility of business to take care of them. If business take care of them, of different interest group, they are also considered as stakeholders. They are called stakeholders. Remember this is stakeholders, not stockholders. They are called stakeholders. Who are stakeholders? Owners, employees, customers, creditors, government, etc. Business has a responsibility to take care of each of them. By taking care of each of them, they will be happy with the business, and business can go for a long term. Then second is employment opportunities. Certain businesses are started to create employment opportunities in the market. For example, khadi and cottage industries. In khadi and cottage industries, maximum work is done by human efforts. So these businesses employs more humans. Even government also promotes such industries, cottage industries, where maximum work is done by the human efforts. The human are employed. In khadi industries also, work is done by the human efforts. So in these two industries, human efforts are required. So business who are starting this type of industries are providing employment opportunities to the people. So we can say businesses are established to provide employment opportunity, and government also promotes such type of industries. Third one is better quality of goods and services. units like spices, cold drinks, food should maintain their quality. Quality is the most important criteria for any kind of business. Here we are talking about the goods because they are in tangible form: spices, cold drink, food, etc. These products should be of good quality. If the products are of good quality, the reputation of business will always maintained. And in services also, we have to provide better services to the people. Services in what form? After purchasing the goods, we can say repair service, maintenance service. These services should be provided to the business in the better way. If the business provide goods and services of better quality, the reputation will always be maintained in the society. Then come fair trade practices. It is to be seen that no business should do black marketing, misleading advertisement, no artificial scarcity of goods. Okay. Now, black marketing. Black marketing means selling the product in the market at higher prices. Misleading advertisement, showing something which is not right. Suppose some company shows that after purchasing certain kind of pipe, you can fly like a bird. But that is misleading to the customers. Business should not do such kind of advertisements. No artificial scarcity. So some businesses try to create maximum profit by creating the artificial scarcity, and by creating artificial scarcity, they increase the prices, which fetch them more profit. So business should not do certain kinds of practices like black marketing, misleading advertisement, and no artificial scarcity, etc. Now, students, in the social objectives, we have learned social responsibilities, then employment opportunities, better quality of goods and services, and fair trade practices. Now we will go to the third objective of the business, that is other objectives. Other objectives, first one is to establish identity in the society. Business who provide better quality of goods, create reputation in the society, will always create a different identity in the society. Suppose Tata has created a better identity in the society since 1901. They are prominent. When the first Tata company was established in the 1907, till now they are famous because they have created a good identity in the society. Business should do research work in the production work. Research work means leads to the better quality of goods. Better quality. Research should be done in such a way that better quality is created in the goods. Suppose mobile companies, computer related companies, IT companies always goes on creating the better quality of goods so that they can maintain the customers, and that is possible with the research work. Suppose the mobiles in the past does not have any features which they have right now. They have cameras, they have replaced cameras, you can say, they have replaced watches, they have replaced the desktops, because the mobile technology has increased, and that become possible because of research work. Then third one, for economic development of the country. Business should work in such a way that economic development of the country become possible. Fourth one is proper incentives to the employees. Business should provide proper incentives to its employees. Incentives may be in the form of allowances, maybe medical service or medical allowances, petrol allowances, house, etc. Business should provide better allowances to the, or you can say incentives to the employees. By providing this, they maintain their employees in the business. Fifth one, help government in different schemes. Government lays different schemes. Business should provide help to the government to lay different schemes. For example, construction of houses made by the government. Construction of houses means different houses are constructed with the help of for the poor people. Different houses are constructed by the government with the help of businesses. So business help to construct houses. Then types of risk. This we have also seen in the characteristics. Natural risk, which is caused by the nature. For example, flood, earthquake, etc. These risks are caused by the nature. Business has to see that these risks should not affect their business, so they take precautions related to it by taking insurance. Then come man-made risk. These risks are caused by man, or you can say they are caused due to negligence of man. For example, this type of risk may be fire, theft, robbery, etc. Business should see that these risks should not affect the businesses, and for that it is important we take care in advance. For this type of risk, business takes insurance. So students, today we have studied objective of business. There are three objectives. First is economic objectives, second is social objectives, and third is other objectives. And we have studied types of risk. In the next class, we will study about the profession, employment, and causes of business risk. Thank you.